So in 2015, as we were moving towards what later became the Paris Agreement, there was hectic negotiations on the sidelines leading up to that conference between France and India, US and India, US and China, France and China. India has always been the leader of the global trade union. We are the opposition leader of the world. So when you want a global agreement, we say no. So it was important to get India on board. And under Prime Minister Modi, there seemed to be an opportunity if we could appeal to his imagination to take India towards a new direction. There was hope that India would this time agree to an agreement. So after one of the meetings with the representative of the United States and one of the advisors to the Prime Minister on climate change, the advisor asks me, what was the US representative offering us? He asked me this question, what was the offer on the table? I said the offer was quite simple. The offer was, one, China was the last country that would use fossil fuels to lift its poor to a middle income existence. India will be the first country in the world who will have to do that same task without using fossil fuels. That was the first proposition, that India will be the first country in the world that will move millions out of poverty to low income and mid income existence without using fossil fuels, without bulk manufacturing, without huge exports of over long distances, because that's unsustainable. The second offer was that because India has to lift 300 million people out of poverty, we are sorry we don't have the money and the means to help you. So you have to do it largely on your own. Find your own solutions and find your own answers. And third, even though you will be the first country in the world of significant size to do this ever, and you will have to do it using your own means and resources, we want in an agreement the right to judge you. We want to have the right to monitor your progress. And this was the proposition to India placed before the Paris Agreement. And then he asked me, so what should we do? I said, accept it. Because it is also the fourth and the unoffered part of the proposition was that you will be the first country in the world to create a new model of growth, that which by itself will be exportable to the whole world. So if the Japanese gave us a certain kind of manufacturing, if the Chinese gave us mass manufacturing, if the industrial models of Europe and America were exported all over the world, this new Indian model of transformation is by itself a deliverable.